Yo, yo, yo. Hello, hello, hello. Good
Yo, yo,
morning.
yo.
Hey, good afternoon. Good evening. What's happening, everyone? How's it going? How is everyone doing today?
Yo, I'm good, Cash. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm good. How you doing? How's everyone? How's everyone? What's
Looking
up?
at this
What's up?
5 minute shot, trying to figure out my zones.
Oh, yeah. I see, I see. It's crazy. Look, what the fuck was that impulse earlier? Let me share my screen. Yeah, what the fuck was this impulse here? That's mad. Like, what happened? Does anyone know? Any news or something? Like what?
I dropped 1,000 lots.
Yeah, on your demo. Okay. Hey, what's up? What's up? Um, okay, so obviously, having a look at like what we've got to work with at the moment. Like we did have this bearish 15-minute order flow range, but obviously got destroyed. So ultimately we turned bullish from this low, which is a flip. So yeah, let me just clear up some things. 2 seconds. EM2 cells are valid. Yeah, still are valid. This is deleted, delete, delete, and do this to this. Make time for them. Yeah, I've been playing around with the colors and stuff. Hopefully, I like these more. So,
These
what do you
colors
think?
are whack.
Okay, you're getting kicked. You're getting kicked, bro. Um, but yeah, thought I'd just add in some colors, make it a bit more lively. Sometimes it's good to just kind of go away for a bit. I don't know, like when I like go away, even for like a couple of days, like I've been just this weekend, it kind of like refreshes your mind and everything. Seeing like new places, new people, and it gives me like just a fresh set of like eyes when I come back onto charts, and it really helps me. Sometimes see things a bit clearly, or sometimes I get like some bright ideas for different things. Like I think about different things. So so yeah, I definitely recommend it for anyone else as well who is always just like me, sat at home on the PC like 24/7, looking at charts. But yeah. So in terms of the high time frame, we do have 4 hours still being bearish from this high and low. This was your break. So 4 hours bearish. EOF tells us, we could expect a pullback before lower pricing. That could happen. We don't know when it's going to switch bullish. So in terms of just following the trend, following the flow, just continue. Like looking for sells with the 4 hour. We do have these two POIs because this is like your entire 4 hour extreme, because this one bearish candle fully engulfs all these previous candles, and obviously this mitigation came into this wick over here, so I can't use the POI from this low. However, I can use it from the body to this high. Yeah, so this is the unmitigated area for EM1 cells. We also have this on the 7 hour, because previously we did have this buy to sell engulfed ST flip POI from this 4 hour demand on the far left, over here, and we do have a POI on the left here. So we do have this 7 hour, and obviously price came in and given a 15-minute shock. So you can refine it just above then. Well, 15-minute shock was from this high over here, because this high pushed in, it broke to 15-minute lows, so you can refine it to above. And then when price comes back into here, we can look at the 5-minute for a 5-minute shock. So here's the high getting taken, and this is the low. Push down, push up, takes the high, takes the low here. So that's your 5-minute bearish shock, and clearly it's done a 70% rule already. High and low, price pushed into the 50%, pushed down to the 70 now. And if you want to look for sell, you just delete any POIs that you may have had here. If it comes back in, you wait for a 1M chock. Let's see if it's already given a 1M chock in the process of 70%, and it has done. However, obviously any POIs that you might have is going to be below that 50%. And that's something obviously to look at, make sure you're not selling from down here, right? Your sales still should be 50% and above, like the premium pricing of the range, yeah? So to be honest, it's very simple what to do right now, isn't it? You know, as long as price doesn't break this low and it comes back in, we wait for 1M chock, 1M POI to 5M POI, and a 1M CC for an entry, okay? The other scenario could be go on 15M. Like I have the scenarios here, so EM1. Yeah, do you all like these diagrams on the charts?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a clean, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Picasso, what's this? Update your chart link. I ain't send you my chart link. I already sent you one, bro. You have to make your own colors, bro. I already sent you mine. It took me 5 minutes to say, literally, you know, don't be lazy, fam. But yeah, EM2s, you know, we are bullish, but I'm not gonna look for buys because it's counter trend 4 hour. And if we do break this 15M low, then we can look for EM2 sells. Yeah. And the other thing, we can look for the EM3 sells. So imagine, you know, price continues to make 15M bullish order flow like this. It then breaks bearish like this, for example, where we have a flip and chop. Then obviously, if price breaks above this 15-minute high, comes back into this higher POI, the first one, then we can look for EM3 sells like this. This is if it gives a flip and a chalk. It doesn't have to, it can just do like a 15M bearish chalk, again 15M bars, comes back bullish, misaligned into this POI and look for sells like this. But this can happen anywhere. It doesn't have to happen in a POI, it doesn't have to happen in the 4 hour premium. It can happen from anywhere as long as it doesn't break the 4 hour low. Yeah, it has to be anywhere here before we break the low. Okay. So very simple. Everyone understand? Cash wanted to ask about POI selection or current price action. Yeah. Yeah, just ask me, bro.
Hi.
Yo, what's
Hear
up?
me
What's up?
well?
Yeah, you.
So basically wanted to ask you, like, for this current price action, POI selection, like we have now for 5-minute chalk down. How do you consider the POIs there if we didn't have a 70% rule activated?
So the POI here would be clearly, did we break this here? Yeah. So what's the, so at the moment I can obviously see this right now, yeah. And
Okay.
this is very, very obvious, just from the buy to sell that broke the low.
I
We
thought
also
you don't
have,
grab flips from the higher time frame.
what's up?
I thought you don't grab flips from the higher time frame.
From the high time.
Yeah, like you got to look at the 1 minute. It's like looking at
Yeah,
the
you
20.
can, oh, you can, oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so on the 1M, you can also see the flip. So then if you can also see the flip on the 1M, which is takes out this low, right? This is your 1M chop bullish, comes back bearish, flips this demand, comes back down. So if you can see this, wait, also can you see from, okay, so these buy sell wixes or flip this.
Yeah,
low.
that's the real flip. Yeah.
That's the real flip. And then we also have, this is your 1M extreme, isn't it? Because you have takes the low, high. This is what flipped and broke it. So it takes the low, takes the low. So this is like a 1M 1M range. So when you have a 1M range, you have the extreme of the range, you have the flip of the range. So you also have this, or this is unmitigated, isn't it? So oh, all of it is. Hold on. Yeah, all of it. So that's why I use the 5M there. So as you can see, when you have all of it unmitigated, like this, so I'm gonna look for different time frames just to see what's the best. So that's the same for 4 minute and 5 minutes. I would use this 4 minute and 5 minute because it's the 1M extreme of this range, okay? And then you also have this, but obviously this is in the discount, so I won't look for anything here. I would have this marked up and just refine it to the 50%. And then above here, I would also have, yeah, also this. because this is also a previous 1M extreme. Okay. So I'll have this, and there would be something up here. So we have these wicks, but we probably have, this is the entire bullish bar to sell. 2 minutes clean, 3 minutes, 4, 5. How big is that? 5 pips. Yeah.
So for this POI, I remember yesterday, Dame asked about the body closure within the POI. Is it closes the next candle's body? If this closes with inside, should we consider this POI, or we need to look for another POI in different time frame?
Like as in, let's say this right here, here to here, and it pushes in, right, and then it drops like this. Yeah, then you can't find this POI again. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's mitigations. Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
but if you open 5 minutes time frame, the upper one that you marked
this
up,
one.
the next candle's body is closest inside, like slightly in the week of the.
Oh yeah, if it's the
So you would
yeah.
consider with body, or is
No,
it valid or not?
I just look for a different POI.
Mhm.
Yeah, look for different POI. So like this 2 minute, 3 minute looks the same pretty much over here, doesn't it? 2 minute, yeah, same thing. 3 minute. Yeah, so that's how I would have it.
Kash,
Yo,
Okay, thank you.
Kash, can you please go on the forum, please?
4M.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, so I had marked up that bullish candle that got engulfed and the extreme of the 5 minutes wick. So I didn't have those wicks that you just marked up on the 5M where price tapped in.
Yeah.
Yes,
But look at the 1M first, yeah. And
Okay.
this is the base time for a minute. Like this is your base. So make sure that on the 1M, like you can actually see, you know, the POI, you know, you can actually see this candle, this bullish candle, the wick, whatever, right? If it's not already clean, like this is already clean, because you can see how it's like clean,
Yeah.
bullish, bearish, engulfing, perfect. If this is not already clean, because it's not, because I mean only the wick is super clean, right? But if you look at different time frames and you can find it to be, you know, super clean, then yeah, you use that as well, right?
Okay.
So like this is already, you can already see that, like, okay, price pushed up and it left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It never tapped back in, and like later on, right, until here.
Yeah.
So this is the proper mitigation and drop.
Yeah, makes sense.
If it's just like these bearish candles and it's wicking back in bearish candle, I don't care. Like it's same like this, yeah, bullish, and it's dropping, it wicking back in, dropping. I don't care about that. Yeah.
Okay, deal.
And then you can find it on better time frames, like the 3 minute, I think it was. Yeah, 3 minute. Yeah. So this is the one to use, and this one is, you know, already. Let's see. 5, 1. So like on the one here, can you see how obviously we pushed up, we pushed down, we then came back in to mitigate later, yeah, and then dropped, right?
Yeah.
So anything that's below this mitigation, I'm not gonna like use it as a POI, yeah.
Yeah,
It
clear.
has to be above the mitigation. So yeah, then you filter the time frames to find what's above the POI, what's clean, what makes sense, and then you just mark them accordingly like this. Yeah.
Okay, I was doing the opposite. I was starting from 5 amps going
No,
down
you start
to
from 1. Like it's the same as like a 15-minute POI. You start from the 15.
Okay,
Same like 4-hour POI. You start from 4-hour, then you go higher. Yeah.
Okay, clear. Thank you.
If needs to be. Like, so let me just show you this on the left actually, because I was looking at this in the morning, and you know, I seen this supply over here, and I was like, okay, what flipped and you know, broke it? And first I was like, okay, these are the wicks, right? But then go onto the 5-hour, like obviously you can see the wicks already, yeah, on the 4-hour, yeah. Then you can go on the 5-hour, and then you'd be like, okay, this is super clean, like that's clean, right? So what's the 6-hour again? Hold on. Yeah, I would have the 6-hour there, yeah. Actually, the 6-hour. So this is what you do, right? If you see on the 4 hour already the POI, like the wicks or the body, you know, like you already see this here, right? If it's not already clean, like it's engulfed or nothing, you know, then you look at different time frames to find that clean POI. Yeah,
Thank you, bro.
there you go. No worries, no worries. Let's see. Let's see. Finding it. Okay, it's not broken it yet. The thing
Hey,
is, as well,
Cash,
yeah, go on.
was there a valid window here? Since
Yeah.
we can take entries, yeah, we can take entries 0.2 pip below the equal.
Yeah, but 0.2 pips below. I mean,
When it came back,
oh shit. Yeah, I mean that is very, very close to it, isn't it? Like, that is very, very close. Yeah.
I didn't have the POI
Yeah.
marked up like you
If
did, so I
if
didn't
you
take
had,
it.
yeah, if you did get in like this on the mitigation of that PO that kind of close, then yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
Yeah, I would have, but I didn't have the POI that
Oh,
you
you didn't
marked.
have him auto.
I had it
Um,
like a little higher, like Gringo had.
So this is the discount and premium, and then yeah, 4 minute and 5 minute. If you go into 1M and you can see like what's the 1M order flow doing, like, you know, pushing
Yeah, right,
down,
right.
then it takes the high, then this is what flipped and broke it, so this takes the low, it then pushes back up and it takes the low again, gap
Yeah,
period.
I got the concept. Yeah.
Yeah, so then you just have to find the, you know, the extreme of this POI. This is the flip that took out this low, but this is
Yes,
in a
right.
discount, this is in premium, so you just mark up this. So instead of taking this loss from here, you wouldn't take it, you take this entry, and that actually was a win. But yeah,
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 I
it's a
marked
clean.
this, but just like a little bit higher. I don't know what time frame. I think
Maybe you marked it like this. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly. Just
yeah, just the way.
yeah. So then it was a 4 minute 4 minute buy to sell wicks right there. Or even just that wick alone, right? It's the same as the 1M extreme, basically, right? This 1M.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's actually a clean win, but yeah, very close to 0.2 pip. Like it literally is 0.2.
Yeah, I always draw the
That's
line like
crazy.
with every range. I draw like a line. When we have EM2, I draw below 1 pip, and in this case
Oh
below.
yeah, that's crazy. That's yeah, very close. And I mean, the only thing is like obviously we are in what time is it now? So coming to New York, so that's fine. Yeah, even this entry timing is good too. Like that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That would have been a clean win. Like you literally hit TP in 2 minutes and 30 seconds or something.
Right.
That is crazy. That's crazy. That's nice. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, crazy man. We should have jumped on Zoom earlier. Fuck. Oh, delete the POIs now from top. And obviously, if it comes back in, then yeah, 1M chuck is needed, 1M POI, or 1 to 5 minute POI, and then an entry. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but I'll wait late New York because like I chose not to trade New York
trade
session
New
'cause
York.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Like you know, statistically, like it is lower strike rate. So like if you you know, like me as well, I'm just saying like if I don't need to jump on New York, if I can avoid it and I can trade a different session, then of course like I'm gonna just leave it out because I will just do anything I can to take the more high probable entries in it, like the ones that actually win more and lose less and less break evens, because there is no rush. And that's the thing about like trading psychology is like everyone is rushing to and challenges and funding is very clever. Like everything is designed to basically like in a way make you feel yeah, because challenges putting a time limit on it and having targets to meet and all these things, because in real life trading, right, if you have a personal account or if you have funded account, there is no targets, you know what I mean? So like there's all these things that like slight things that really do fuck everyone's mindset up. It's crazy. Like I don't need to trade today, I don't need to take this today. I there's so many things that you don't need to do it. Like I don't need to force this setup, I don't need to do trade in New York. Like, but if I'm like feeling pressurized to do it, then you're gonna want to do it, and then you're gonna end up getting slapped around or something. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Trading is fucking crazy, bro. Like, but yeah, who took it? Lou just took the trades. No way. Smashed it. That's sick. Send it in group if you want. Entry model 1. That's sick. No, I'm happy to get. Did anyone else take it? No continuation. What do we do when the 5-minute log is broken? EM1. So in this scenario, 15-minute is like here to here, and we've come into the discount of it. So in terms of 15M order flow, EOF is to do this, isn't it? Is to make a new high. So the thing is now is like, I'm not gonna continue looking for sells in here, like using 5 minute, because we've come into the EQ of this 15M, right? So until it takes out the 15M high here and then gives a 5M chop like this, then that would be the next EM1 sell. But right now, yeah, right now, like we are still in that 5-minute range, the first ever one. So it doesn't matter about the 15M EQ or anything. If it comes back into that 5M range and it gives that 1M chop with the entry, then that's still the valid entry. Like this is still the same entry model from the beginning. Okay, it's still the same thing. All right, it's not changed. If it takes at this low, then yes. Now it's like I'm not following continuations on the 5M. No. Okay. Does that clear it up? Makes sense. I took that one on the mitigation. Slow down. Really nice, man. Really nice. I'm happy. Like, finally, there's a good win today because yesterday gave like 3 losses, I think.
Yo, Ash,
Yeah.
do you know on the trade that you've just done there, that from what was it? Was it the 6 hour, like the engulfing one? Would you not have refined it after it already mitigated after the 15M chalk?
Wait, you're talking about this, yeah?
Hold on, let me come back to the screen.
Oh, you're talking about the higher time frame supply?
The higher time frame, yeah. So the one that you've just traded out of.
Yeah.
Because it already mitigated and then.
So it just mitigated here, you see? Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
And it broke 15M low, so I refined it to above, yeah?
Right, okay.
And then it's come above.
Down is the 6 hour engulf and not 7 you've got, right?
Yeah, I got the 7.
So I didn't go up to the 7, I just done the 6 hour.
6 hour.
The 6? Hang on.
Or you just refined to that wick there?
I think so, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I refined it. So so it's just above for I don't know from the 6 hour, so I would have missed that trade. Is there anything I've done wrong there? Or should I have continued looking?
No, but even the 6 hour, if you marked it just to this wick here, then that still came into it.
No, hold on. The wick just above, so you've got the 3 candles that it's engulfed. I didn't mark up the other one because it mitigated on that, so then I've refined it above. Does that make sense?
So are we talking about the same POI here, this bottom one or the top one?
Most recent one.
Yeah, this bottom one here. So yeah, like you know, I had it.
Post a screenshot in the chat.
Go on.
So you can see. Hold on.
Oh, sick. Mick took the trade to buzzing, man. So happy.
Hold on, I just posted it in chit chat.
Yeah. Let's see.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, you're talking about the top POI. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not talking about the same POI.
Oh, right, okay.
You're talking about this one.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the bottom one.
Right, okay.
Yeah, the top one is this whole like POI here. 6 hour. Let me see, 6 hour.
Right, okay.
It's pretty much the.
I didn't have that one marked out.
Yeah, 6 hour is like the same. That's pretty much the same. But I mean, no, I've got it above because you see on the 4 hour, you see how it's like mitigated again.
Yeah.
So you had it to this week, but it's already come back in here and tapped it and then dropped and given a 15M chop. So like, yeah, I see what you're trying to say. Like, as in, did you refine it to above this or something? That's
Yeah,
fine.
so
That's fine to do.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I have
Yeah,
the final
that's-
just above that.
Yeah, but then
After the
that
15.
means you didn't mark up this bottom POI.
Yeah, I didn't know. No,
Yeah. So you don't mark up this because this is your 4-hour demand that it tapped into on the left here. It pushed up and then broke it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, we'll find what was the cause of that break of that demand, what's the supply. So then it's something up here in this candle, right? That was unmitigated. So if you go higher up, to like this 7-hour, you can see how we do have this entire bullish and bearish engulfing candle. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So then price then came back in here. It's then giving us a, can you see how it's like, this was your POI, it's come back in here, then it's given a 15 boss right there. So
Yeah.
then I'll refine the
Above
POI
that.
above it. Yeah. Then you refine it above, and then you're like, okay, I'm only looking for EM1 cells if it comes above now into this POI here, and then look for the 5M.
Right.
So
okay.
then, yeah, it's given a 5M chalk, it's given the POI, and then 1M like bearish kind of close, but you wouldn't enter there because it's a bit too low from the EQ of the discount premium. So wait for that little pullback mitigation. It's only 1 pip to cover all the highs and stuff and the spreads,
Okay.
and then literally hits TP in just like 1-2 minutes and 30 seconds or something. So yeah, that's
Okay,
crazy.
okay. Cheers, man.
Nice. No worries. Wild. Let's see. Mention another one. Close it. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, simply now just put your alert here, put your alert on this low, wait for a 1M chalk here before taking out this high. If it doesn't take out the high, then yeah, perfect. Take a 1M chalk from here, lower time from POI, 1M CC entry. If it takes out this low, then there's not going to be an entry for a minute, because takes out that low, what's going to happen is this is your 15M bullish order flow range and not looking for these buys. And also EM3 buys is also not valid due to this does not come from a high time frame POI and it's aligned bullish. So it doesn't actually meet the criteria. Okay. So at this moment in time, like I said, EM1 cells are valid. If we break above and come into the higher POI, then again, EM1 cells are valid, EM3 cells are valid, EM2 cells are also valid. Okay, come up on the 15M, break the high. Let's say it breaks again, bearish now, so 15M cells all the way down to here is valid. Okay, so very simple at the moment, very simple. Any questions? Ryan. Oh,
Yes, I have a
Dr.
question.
Pips. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
So, I remember. There is a trade that I took at London Open. I mean, an hour after the Open. I'm just want to sure if it's valid.
Oh, I know which one you're gonna say. You're gonna say one. Hold on, it's like something in here.
Yeah, it was actually, if you go on 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically I was waiting for this to go into the discount price. For the 5 minutes here, the break, the range here, and the only POI that I had in the discount was this one here. And I think the 1 minute.
No. So this is the thing, like you see, on the 15M.
Yeah, this one.
Like, yeah, so the 15M was this high and this low. Yeah. So
yeah.
At this moment in time, the only thing valid to do is actually to wait for 15M POIs like this and 1M chalk and entries. Everything else here is all like the internal stuff of the 15M. So like this stuff I just don't care about, at this moment in time. But the thing that is valid to do from if this does not come into the POI, like the 15M POI, for example, you can look for a 5M chalk instead. Yeah, you can look for a 5M chalk. But again, your entry should be above like the EQ. Okay. If you get if you get a 5M chuck, which happens like over here, you see, we pull back. Let's say, okay, this is the highest point it takes out, then what's the flip and chuck is like from here? Okay, not this low, it's this low. Just because we have, can you see the gap here, and in the range we have one bearish candle and we have one candle in the range. It doesn't matter if it's a doji or not, it's fine. So this is actually what flipped and broke this high. Okay, not this one, because here there's no gap. It's just higher wicks, higher push higher. Like there's no pull back down and chuck. Yeah. So this is
I didn't take it one because I thought the doji was
no, that's fine. No, that's fine. It's valid to use that. It's fine. So then what you should do now is like, you need to find what's your bearish 5-minute range, yeah? And it's not from here to here, it's from this high to this low, because this is what pushed up and broke this low, yeah? This is what flipped and broke the low. So now you mark up this range from here to here, yeah? So your entries, like, let's say, you know, this is your POI, for example, yeah? The entry here, it needs to be like only 1 pip, you know, maximum below this EQ. If, you know, if it's below the EQ, then 1 pip is the only thing that like I'm allowing to use, because obviously anything that's too low can give you way more losses. Yeah, way more losses. It's just crap pricing, premium discount pricing. Yeah, so you want to obviously sell from premium pricing. However, I can allow 1 pip below it, because I've seen trades still work out. Like 1 pip below is fine for EM2. Okay, so this entry from here, it came in like, and it gave the entry, yeah, it gave this entry 1 minute bearish candle close. How big is the POI? Is too big, so what's 4 pips? Yeah, okay, comes in 4 pips. What's the POI? I think it was the, yeah, it was this 5-minute engulfing candle, bullish and then bearish here, right? It flipped this demand and broke it. So you just refine it to 4 pips, because you don't want a POI that's more than 4 pips big. And then when price comes into it on the 1M, like here, then you see how we get this 1M bearish candle close there and stop loss above this high, right, to sell. But I remember people were telling me as well, like, let me just double check this entry. Yeah, it's just above, it's like 1.2 pips from the EQ. Yeah, like I just keep it very strict. I'm just like, it has to be in the premium for sales, or, you know, maximum 1 pip, and 1 pip below EQ would be like 10 points. Yeah, right there, right? So if your entry is up here, yeah, that's fine. But however, this didn't give you the entry. It just gave the candle close there, which is about 1.4 pips or something, and then it pulls back in. It gives you like 1.2 pips, 1.3, 1.2. That's even if you do get filled there, because obviously it's very hard to get filled up there. You know, you most likely get filled about here. Right? So again, yeah, that's the only problem that we had like for this entry at London Open. Besides from that, the concepts and everything, can you see how like the concepts worked out perfectly? That's how to take it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
The one that you
I was just
the one
yes,
from here
yes.
is invalid, because like by the time that this happened, the 5M is already bullish now. Like, look what happened. It went from being bearish to being bullish. You see. So now you can't even take this. You can't even take this, because it's not even aligned anymore. You know, like for you to look for sells, the 5M must be aligned. Yeah, it must be
I
aligned.
mean,
Like,
yeah,
that's the only problem.
My mistake was to look for EM3, but on the 5 minutes. So that's
that's the thing. Yeah, that's also
so here and then
yeah. You're making like EM69. You're making EM69 trade like completely different. You're making your own EM69 trades. No, but like the concept, yeah, for EM3 it would be valid, but this is a 5M, so like it's valid for 15M only. You know, if this was all 15M, like that would be fine. If this was 4 hour and this was your 15M, and then this is the second break, and it breaks bullish, comes back into here, for example, then 1M chop, and then 1M CC for the entry, then that's completely valid. Yeah. But the only mistake was like this is 5M and not 15. So if it's 5M, always remember, like if it's 5M that you're looking for, like using the entries and everything, it must be aligned. It can't go from bearish to bullish and then sell from there. No, it has to be aligned, like bearish, look for sells. Yeah, that's why this
Right.
entry was completely perfect. Like it was so good. This entry was so good. It just that it didn't come high enough into the premium, right, for the trade. So yeah, this entry would have been perfect. So it would have been 2 wins today, like basically. But there's only one. I mean, it's not bad or anything, but yeah, it's just very unfortunate. Sometimes it happens. But yeah, does that make sense though about this misalignment? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. That is
Thank
it.
God.
No worries. No worries. What's happening now? Oh,
Cash,
sorry.
real quick on that. If the POI is over 4 pips, do you just stop it at 4 pips, or do you try and find somewhere where it makes sense, or if
I'll
there's
stop it
nowhere
at
that
4
makes
pips.
sense?
I
You just stop it.
Yeah, I just take it to 4 pips. Like if this was my, like if this is my POI here, right? But it's a valid POI, yeah. But it's 5 pips. What I'm gonna do is do that.
So you just take it either to the high end or the low end, whatever the extreme
Yeah,
is.
of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if
Thank you.
we are, if this is a supply zone, I'm gonna obviously take it higher. If this is like a demand zone, I'm gonna take it lower. Yeah. Like if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep, it does. Thank you.
Like there to there. No worries. So now we've got the 1M chop, like I said, it is valid to take the trade. Like what you gotta do now is obviously find the POI here. So, like the 2 minutes clean. So simply where's the 50% of the EQ of the 5M is here. And this is your POI. Let me just see. 2 3M. Okay, 3M. 3M, cool. 4 5 2 1. Okay, so this is the entire POI. I'm just gonna find it to the EQ right there. But why is it melting? That was peak. Okay, signals.
Picasso.
Picasso. What time is it? 1 second.